Sometimes people are curious about where our horses get their water. So under the carriage here, we've got two buckets. Let me go over there. Let's see here. Okay. Where are we? There we go. So we got two buckets there. One of those will have his oats and food and all that, and the other one is for water. We can fill it up from one of the water troughs at the park or at the stable. If we don't need to bring our horse water, we can bring our horse to the water trough. We have 3 carriage stands at the park, and all of them have a water trough, so the horses can get a drink of water on every ride they go on. And when they are standing in this line of carriages, let me pull it out here so you can kind of see that. When they are standing in that line, we can pull them out of that line and bring them down to the water trough to get a drink if it's a slow day and we don't want to bring the bucket down there. And we do that. So right now, we're going to take my horse. We're going to walk him down to the water trough, which is right up here, because he is now next in line. So we're going to bring him to the water. And the water troughs we have are continuous flow. So we have someone that comes out and completely empties it and cleans it out every day. And here we go. He's going to have his drink now. Let's get that. Go. So we have that person come and clean that out for us, and then throughout the day, it slowly self-cleans. If they are working on a water trough or something like that, again, like I said, we have 3 of them. They have heated pipes. They don't freeze in the winter. We can use any of the troughs. We can fill up our bucket. We have water at the stables, obviously. And in an emergency, if we need water, we are allowed to open fire hydrants to access that water if we need it. The Cherry Hill Fountain in Central Park was originally installed as a water trough for horses. It doesn't get cleaned out as much, so we don't typically use that for our horses to drink, but you can. There are days where it's clean. So we have many places, many options where horses drink water. Horses cool themselves by sweating. In the stables, we either have buckets, depending on the stable you're at, where get refilled by 24/7 stablemen or carriage drivers themselves. And at the stable I work out of, we have a little water dish that's continuous flow. Like the horse will put his nose onto a little spout that has the water come out of there. I have done other stable tutorials, and maybe I'll do a tour of the stable again sometime or upload one of those videos to show you guys that. But they have all the water they need. In the stalls, they also have a mineral salt block by law, which will encourage them to drink. Make sure they get enough nutrients and their electrolytes and all that. Some of us will use some electrolyte powder if we feel that our horses need it, maybe in the summertime. Just backing them up into the line there. So our horses do stay well hydrated. When they sweat, that cools them off, and you want to see a horse sweating if it's hot out, especially if they're doing some work, because that means they're properly cooling themselves. So don't get this idea that there's something wrong with our horses being out here. We don't work them if it's 80 degrees with high humidity or above 89 degrees. I've gone into this at length in another video about our regulations and how those suspensions work. So I'm not going to go into it too much, but yes, our horses are okay in the summer, okay all year round, and getting enough water.